Welcome to Fast Stang 444. Subscribe, please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I've knocked down the fence here and the gate over near the solar panels. This is east of New Leg, and when the game starts, the fence will remain down, but the gate will wind up coming back in to the game. And I'm angled over towards the buildings there on the right, so if there is a drop near them, I would see it between the tiles. I don't see one over there, but I hear one right behind me, so I will stay here and start the game here. Alright, winds up being a level 2 Peugeot, and right when I turn around, I see in the distance over towards the bridge that crosses the dam at the reservoir a drop over here. I don't see anyone on the mini-map over this direction yet, so I'll head over there. As I get closer, I see one that is over this direction. There is one over in New Leg. I was torn. Should I go to the one in New Leg or this one? But there's a vehicle over there, so I will go to this one. And I'm glad I did. Here's a level 6 aerial nomad. Not the fastest of the level 6s. The Audi RS7 would be, but this is a great start actually. So let's go take a peek at this other drop, and there is a vehicle right over here, and I think they will get over to that drop before I will, because I ran into that tree, and they do. That was a DeBerti, and I decide to just go across the bridge here. They wind up chasing me. So I am going to go off to the left here, try and lead them away from the direction of a head-to-head, and then turn around on them, and that worked. Oh, I just missed engaging in a head-to-head with them. Here they are here. All right, here we go. Let's go. And the finish leads over towards the highway. So I will follow the line of these electrical power towers. This is kind of a flatter line through here. The line they're on, actually closer to the ravine, is, I think, a flatter line, but by taking this line, I'll be able to get over on the highway sooner. The finish is right on the highway. So I should be able to beat them here. And they ran into the guardrail, lost all of their momentum. Which lane is this in? Is it in the right or the left? I thought it might be in the right, but it's in the left. Let's get in the other lane. Get into a level 7 here. As I am leveling up, I will turn around the direction that a head-to-head might lead. I know I need to use caution with the Ferrari. It's a track vehicle, a road vehicle, so it will not handle very well off-road. I open up the map there. I am not 100% sure where the final arena will be just yet. So I will start heading west on the highway and use caution, because since I do not know which direction the head-to-head would lead, I don't want to get caught going the wrong direction. And once I get to this point, I realize, let's go over here, take a peek at where potentially there could be a drop on this side of the river or the other side of the river. And this is the wet season. I'm going to try the wet season river jump. Should have been farther to the left in line of the peninsula and did not land halfway through. it's just as well, because when I open up the map, I can see the arena walls are touching east of Horizon Street Scene, so it will be a final arena that direction. Look where the arena walls touch, just east of the bridge that is east of Horizon Street Scene. And that is a clue. It will be Final Arena 1. There's an online gaming friend and a highly skilled player, Nov1kov, that's in this game. Get on the highway knowing it will be Final Arena 1, and this vehicle crosses paths, but I just missed them, and I'm not sure if they took a drop there or what. And I was concerned this was an online gaming friend, Screwface, that just got into a level 5 Maserati, and it isn't. This is a level 2 Ford Escort. So let's get on the highway and gain some momentum, and they, I don't know why, stayed off road. They may just be conceding the loss. And Screwface just wound up going from a level 5 Maserati to a level 5 Porsche 911. I don't think I would have done that. I would have preferred the Maserati for its higher top speeds. And maybe thinking an off-road head-to-head. So the finish is just over here. Let's get over to the finish here. Get into a level 8. Head over to the north, away from where head-to-head's complete, so someone doesn't come along and snipe me. And get into this level 8 MG Metro, and I need to use caution because, as you very well may know, it does not have a very high top speed. It's excellent in short head-to-heads because it gets up to its top speed very quickly. So I'm going to head away from the progression of the game over towards the stadium here and see if I can catch a low or mid-level vehicle that is avoiding head-to-heads on a car drop search. There's a vehicle off to the right, there's a vehicle off to the left, and multiple vehicles behind me. So let's go over towards this one. They're in the city here, so I am going to get on the other side of this intersection, turn around, and get them to cross paths with me. Perfect. They are going into the city, and they remain in the city. Watch this. Watch the mini-map. They actually wind up going into a tunnel. Normally I don't watch that, but I was so surprised that they stayed in the city. I couldn't help but watch it during this head-to-head. So I will just pretty much follow along this road over towards the finish, and usually this finish is over somewhere around Horizon Street Scene. I'll glance at that drop along the way. That was a level 5 Maserati. This is level 3 Audi Quattro. It's always good to do that. I've found high-level drops just sitting there that people didn't notice, or they just had dropped and people hadn't noticed them yet. So I will get into this level 9 Fiesta. This vehicle just completed a head-to-head. What are they in? I think that is someone that just got into a level 10, and it is. So they saw what I was doing and they start going the direction of a head-to-head, so cancel that. And they were in a Brocky, so let's drive around the perimeter here. See if I can find a lower mid-level vehicle, something slower than I am in, for one more head-to-head. It's all I really need. And hopefully get into something quick. And look at that, Screwface took a level 4 Subaru WRX. So usually someone will do that if they plan on trying to influence the finish, thinking it might be so late in the game the odds of getting into a level 10 aren't in the cards, which is actually a wise move. The Subaru WRX is faster than the Porsche 911 they were in. At least the last vehicle I saw them in that I noticed while editing this. During gameplay, it's rare that I noticed that, although I did notice both Nov1kov and Screwface during this game. I thought I might have landed someone streaming. Nov1kov just got into a Brocky, so that is 2 Brockies in this game so far. So let's get over on the highway, just inside of the next arena, as the arena is shrinking. Into the second to last arena. So I really need to get into a level 10 here to compete in the final showdown with such a skilled player, Nov1kov, in a level 10. Wait here a little while longer, and then I am just going to go into the eye of the storm, see if I can't somehow, some way get into a level 10. It's my only hope in getting in a late head-to-head to get into a level 10, because I will not be able to compete against him in this, going the normal direction. Influencing the finish would be the only other option, kind of like what I thought Screwface might be doing. So who's over here? Okay, there's a vehicle over on the right. Let's see what they are in. I have to use caution because sometimes high-level vehicles will come over here. This is a level 8 Nissan, and I know the head-to-head will go off to the northeast if they go straight, so I will be able to beat them. They miscalculated the direction of this head-to-head. If the head-to-head had originated in the east, it would have gone the direction over near Horizon Street scene they were anticipating. And here's Screwface. It looks like he is going to try to influence the finish east. Looks like a little turn around, and look at this. I also get into a Brocky, so there will be 3 Brockies in this final showdown. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So let's get over here, and here's the other 2 Brockies. They're lining up near each other, and I am getting into the position I normally like to leave in between the perimeter and the bridge. They're doing the tucking their hind end out of the arena, which I think is odd. I don't understand it. You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 1. The range of time to leave is 22 to 25 seconds. I will leave it 22 seconds because the Brocky has the fastest acceleration rate. actually think Nov1kov is going to be early on his exit and will have to slow down. I try bumping the third Brocky. They open their map, which causes them to slow down. I time my exit with speed at 2.5 seconds. Nov1kov taps his brakes, so he's not eliminated by the arena. In doing so, I catch him, tap him. The third Brocky catches up, comes along beside me. I bump them. They do the map trick again, but Nov1kov's momentum and their momentum lead them to be entangled. Nov1kov hits, I think, a tree there next to the bridge, and the other Brocky wound up off-road for a moment, then comes over back to the road. Here I am unexpectedly in the lead in a 3 Brocky final showdown. And I've seen this finish point before. I know it's in New Lake Hill, so I will angle over to the left, go just left of this electrical power tower, a little closer than I would have liked. Pointing the buildings there around the solar panels over to the finish between New Lake Hills here for the win. Wow, crazy, epic final showdown.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my content, subscribe please. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers.